what's going on, everybody? Rick here, and this is what's happening right now at Islands of Adventure. Before I go into Islands, I need to stop by guest services and purchase my Epic Universe ticket. All set. I'll be live streaming tomorrow night, which is Friday night at Epic Universe. Tune in for it. Vivo Italian Kitchen is having a Mother's Day, I guess, special. Sunday, May 10th, 10 a.m. to 2:30. Complimentary mimosa for mom. Exclusive brunch buffet. Strolling violins. Reservations highly encouraged. They also have a big sign for it too. Not right now, but starting tomorrow, Voodoo Donuts is going to have a Mother's Day donut, heart-shaped. I think the inside filling lemon, and then an elderberry icing on top, I believe. So that seasonal donut starts Friday. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go to the Hard Rock Cafe balcony and show you this Fast and Furious construction update. I'm saying this section has gone vertical. I think we can see why I'm saying that better if I go to the balcony. So I'll just zoom in right here. Can you see those two blue, like steel tubes sticking up? That, my friends, is called going vertical. And if we look this way, we see the same blue steel tubes and just like some blue steel beams right there. Vertical, baby. From up higher might be a better shot of one of the steel tubes. There we go. Yeah, that's a good shot in the sunshine and everything. So there you go. That's a pretty big construction update. Actual track going vertical. So back that way, like when you're inside the actual theme park, we've had some vertical construction for a while. You know, like the buildings that are going up, and they have the what you call it, like the loading unloading track. But this is for actual ride track right here, the vertical construction, those blue tubes and blue steel beams. So officially we're calling this going vertical. So last week, or maybe it was the week before, it's all blurred to me, I saw Joey Fatone filming a promo here in CityWalk for his new restaurant that's coming to CityWalk, Fat Ones Hot Dogs and Italian Ice. It's going to be taking over this location here because the Hot Dog Hall of Fame is going to close in July. I'm going to call this a win. You know why? I love Italian ice. And FYI, I am pretty sure it's going to be called Fat Ones, not Fatones. As you can see, today is sunshine and blue skies. A high of 96 degrees today. I can't wait till it hits 98. Pass holders, even if it's a slow day and there's no line for the regular entrance, please use the pass holder entrance. I want to keep the numbers up on this entrance so they don't get rid of it. One day I'm gonna walk by these restrooms here and have news that the family restroom has reopened. But that day is not today. All right, let the walk around adventure begin. You know they could more than double their sales if they also had a Jawsome Mom t-shirt. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Something new inside of the trading company I want to show you. It's the Hatching Yoshi for $75. Look at that. That's pretty cute. But something's missing here. It's a new arrival, but they haven't put up the new arrival sign. You know, that's supposed to make my job easier. Don't worry, Woo's on it. She's gonna get a new arrival sign for that. Inside of the Fudge and Candy shop, they have a Jaws cake. A chocolate strawberry trifle cake. Also some $4 Jaws themed macarons. And a Jaws pop cake. That's $10. There's going to be an influx of Jaws food and Jaws merchandise this summer. Inside of the All Hallows Eve Emporium, Lost Emporium, here's that acrylic carousel and characters I showed you from the 5 and dime. I think a little bit of a better view, somewhat of less glare on this display than the 5 and dime. $35 for the actual carousel and $15 for the characters. I've got news whether I go right or whether I go left. Let's go left. Tomorrow night, which is a Friday night, May 8th, is a Gradventure night. It's a 25-minute wait for this ride. This is a day for trying to walk on the shady side of the street. The doors are opening. Here comes our heroes. There goes my heroes. Watch them as they go. Oh, they're actually going to have a meeting today? They haven't done that in a long time. I'm out of position. I'm going to miss the meeting. Even Wolverine's there for the meeting. I'm looking bad. It's always a short meeting. Into the comic shop for the Marvel Merch of the Week. It's the Rivals poster collection. So I think if I flip it around, you can see all of the posters. This is $30 US. I'll pause and kind of give you a moment to check out the different posters. I'll go slow. All right, into Toon Lagoon we go, where I'm going to pause here at the Comic Strip Cafe. Now that we're back to the hot season here, I'm trying to have better habits. I'm going to sit down, have some water, and air conditioning for a moment. Trying to take better care of myself. The Toon Extra store. Now that we're back into the really hot season, like I said, what, 96 degrees today, don't forget about this little trick here. Come here, stand right under this AC vent. Oh, it's my spot. With a day like today, no need to wait until the afternoon to cool off with a water ride. And no need to spend money on the air dryer. You know why? Today's sun, it'll dry you off. So sunny today. Here is a unique angle of the Velocicoaster top hat, as seen from Safe Haven, near Midship the Olive. Now the question is, oh, there it is. I did have good timing. I just talked to some subscribers who just got off of this water ride, and they're doing the smart thing. They're heading over to Ripsaw Falls since they're already wet. That's the way to do it.
For your safety, please do not sit on any of our rails.
Kong.
And enjoy your
35-minute wait. During the last live stream we had here at Islands of Adventure, there was a discussion about Thunder Falls. You see, a pretty hefty work permit has been filed for work at Thunder Falls, interior work, and I think it's around, and don't quote me on this, I think around $6 million for the interior work to be done here. So the scuttlebutt is, this is going to be turned into a full-service restaurant, mainly because, you know, all the work that's being done in the Lost Continent and Mythos, which is a full-service restaurant, rumored to close down because of the retheming of the Lost Continent. So Universal does like to have at least 2 full-service restaurants inside the parks. Previously, here it was, you know, Confisco and Mythos. Looks like in the future it's going to be Confisco and Thunder Falls. But anyway, that's the scuttlebutt right now. There is a work permit, so a lot of credence to the talk on the streets here of a full-service restaurant here at Thunder Falls, which I think when they first designed Islands of Adventure, that was the plan for this restaurant. And it looks like it might finally be happening. See this water feature here? I'm just wondering, like, can I consider that a dam? I would like to do some dam jokes, but you know, it's sketchy. It's damn sketchy. Is it a dam? Probably not. So, I'll put the dam jokes back in the back pocket. Save them for when there's a real dam. The day that Pteranodon Flyers reopens, I'll let you know. But that day is not today. Another classic Rix Flix hot day tip here in Jurassic Outfitters. Come through the entrance, veer to your left, and stand where this fan is. Oh, feels so good here. You know what? I think I can get Jurassic Park back online without Dennis Nedry. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll check on the wait time for this in just a moment. We'll check on the wait time for this in just a moment. We'll check on the wait time for this in just a moment. I think it's time for another water break inside of Burger Digs. I'm choosing to sit inside for air conditioning though. Well, if this is a 75-minute wait, Hagrid's has to be at least 90. It's a busier day than I expected. Local news flying above Jurassic Park. I wonder what they're reporting on. Into the Wizarding World, let's see how Hogwarts Castle's looking today. Well, it looks like that corner there still needs to be completed. The entrance still needs to be completed, but above it, it's not complete, but they're further along. Look at that little section there. You see the difference, but it's not quite done yet either. Flight of the Hippogriff. I suspect that part of the castle, the work's done during after hours, whereas the parts that's backstage, you can hear and see work being done right now during the actual park hours. Holy smokes! Hagrid's is only 65 minutes? A 10-minute shorter wait time than Velocicoaster. That's crazy. Velocicoaster must have had some problems we didn't know about. Today is a good day for the frozen butterbeer. Unusually warm Scottish weather today inside of Hogsmeade. Alright, the Lost Continent. It's lost because it's lost all its attractions, but, you know, they're working to change that. Retheming coming sometime? Don't know how fast they're going to be with this. Now, when it comes to the rumors of Zelda, Pokemon, and it's like One Piece, you know, it's Pokemon that's the hot speculation right now for this. But it seems like if they want to save money on, you know, construction, seems like this is better suited for One Piece. It's like either one or anything really that we've heard of, they're going to have to buy or spend money on licensing. So that's going to equal out no matter what. But when it comes to redoing the place visually and how it looks, it seems like it's One Piece that would be like most cost effective. Now, I'm no expert on One Piece or Pokemon, but between those two, don't you agree? An easier reno for One Piece? And even Zelda. Zelda's like the oldest rumor though. Maybe King Julian can give us his 2 cents on this. Julian said it's being rethemed to Madagascar. Over here is Mythos, which we referenced earlier. You know, when we were talking about Thunder Falls and that restaurant getting switched over to full service. You know, this would be a huge change for Universal, because Mythos is such a highly acclaimed theme park restaurant. As you can see by the banner there, a 10-time winner for #1 theme park restaurant in the world. That's according to Theme Park Insider. So to, you know, get rid of this would be quite the change. But hey, you know, you never know. Maybe Thunder Falls will start being the #1 theme park restaurant in the world. Right now, there's a lot of work being done in between the old Poseidon's Fury attraction and the Sinbad Stunt Show attraction. I've seen some bio-reconstruct photos. That area getting torn up a lot. And the main waterfall at Mythos said, screw it. I've heard the rumors. I'm done. So I told you Friday is a Gradventure night. Also May 15th and May 21st. So the park closes early tomorrow, and then those dates as well. Like at I think 6 p.m. The event officially starts at 7. But the park closes an hour before that to kind of give them time to shoo the regular daytime guests out. Yeah, during this time of year, April and May, you need to be aware of the Grad Bash and the Gradventure nights for when you're planning your visits. Like a Grad Bash or a Gradventure night would be a good time to have a ticket to Epic Universe. Epic Universe unaffected by Grad Bash and Gradventure. 25-minute wait for the High in the Sky trolley. Should be the longest wait in this land. It's the most popular ride. Can I see what it is for the carousel? Where's the wait time sign? Hey Grinch, what's going on?
Once again, if you've just now joined us in the area,
Where's the wait time sign? Oh, there it is. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And that takes place right here on the ground outside.
Now, the High in the Sky trolley could have some competition from One Fish, Two Fish, but probably not from the Cat in the Hat. I can actually see the wait time for One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish from here. Oh, it just went down. It was 20. They just knocked it down to 15. And I'm going to guess 5 minutes for a Cat in the Hat. Surely not more than 10. I'm guessing 5 though. Oh my gosh, I was way wrong. It's 20. Well, maybe they had some sort of delay earlier. Well, it's indoors. Maybe people just seeking out those indoor attractions. That's the reason why I'm wrong. Actually, you know, I'm not always right, but I am never wrong. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be any updates in Seuss Landing. Usually not a lot of updates in there.
You have to go places no others can get to. You have to get cold and you have to get wet too. Up past the North Pole where the frozen winds split.
There goes the Hulk in the distance through the Cobra Roll. The loop. Well, that's our weekly look at Islands of Adventure. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next at Epic Universe.